Hello guys, welcome to Selenium Automation Concept. Today we will discuss how to read a property file using Core Java. Okay, so let's open Eclipse. Here I'm creating one package. Read property file. Then I will create one class under this. I'm including main method, and here what I'll do, reading property file means I will read one external file, okay, which is having .properties extension. Okay, so I have to create that. Let me create one separate folder called test data. Under this, create one file. So I created create.properties. Here I am specifying few parameters which I want to read from it. Say URL, username and password. Giving some random value. Okay, so I'm saving that file. Now I'm going back to my original class and main method. Here, in order to read the property file, I have to create an object of the property class. Properties PR. Okay, so it is in java.util. I have to import that. Now there is a method called load. So as I have to read the file content of the property file, so I have to load that file. So it will accept input stream object. So I have to create that, creating one file input stream, which in turn will accept file object. I have to specify that file party. So I have taken the file path here, and then I am specifying over here. Now this one, let's say I want to make it dynamic little bit, right? So till this point project, okay, it might vary from machine to machine, or if I, let's say I share the code, but their project architecture or this name is different, right? So I want to make it dynamic. How will do that? I'm deleting it. I will concatenate get property. Here I will user.directory. So it will fetch my current automation project directory till this Selenium automation concept. Okay, and I have to regularize this. Okay, now this one also file java.io. Let me import, and it will throw one exception. Okay, as it is part of IO exception and checked exception. Okay, so compile time it will, I have to handle it. So I have to put it on try catch. That's I'm printing exception occur. And if I want to print the complete exception, e dot print stack trace. Okay, so now I want to read the each and every parameter of the file, right? So I have taken three parameters: URL, username and password. So I have to read that. I first load the file using pr.load. Okay, then I have to read it using that object dot get property there is option. So can take that same as it is. I have to take URL, username, password. So let me give a print statement. URL is this. Similarly, username and password. So let me run that program. So I have loaded, first I created one object over here, that is properties object, and using that object I loaded the file, which takes file input stream object, and in file input stream object I have to pass the path file object. Okay, so I pass that create.property, okay, here, and you can take the path, right click properties, you will get that path in this here. Okay, and then I made it dynamic to get the dynamically project path. Okay, and then I have printed all the properties which I mentioned in the property file, right? URL, username and password. Let's see. Let me run this. So you are seeing right that. So here I have to just modify username and password. Okay, so URL, username and password. Okay, so you are getting that. So all the information I'm successfully reading from that property file. Okay, so later on when I will discuss the framework, then this concept will be very much useful. So this is provided by Core Java. Okay, how to read the property file. So when we will discuss the different kinds of framework, so it will be very much useful, because all the prerequisites information are being stored in the property file, which will be faced when I will kick off any scripts from the framework. Okay, and this information will be fed to my script. Okay, so that's the end of this session. Thank you.